Good afternoon, gardening friends. It's Sunday. It's time for the weekly update. I'm trying to get back on track here. I've only made really one change in the garden. It's actually not here. Let me just go ahead and show you that. Regular viewers of this vlog, of which there are very few, but maybe someday somebody will get interested, may remember the sun garden, so to speak, or I forget exactly what I called it, but this is kind of where I started. And what happened was, a few days ago, one of my neighbors gave me a packet of wildflower seeds that she had been given and said, maybe you can use these more than I can. And I said, all right, I'll put something together and I'll let you know. I just put this together today, just that little patch of darker stuff there. I put the wildflower seeds in the middle, and I put some alyssum seeds around the edges, and we'll see if anything grows here. I can actually see a good patch of sun right there right now, which has me encouraged. Now we're back in the main garden, and I just kind of wanted to cover a bit at a time what all has been changing the last few weeks. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm having a little trouble adjusting angle on my camera here, or on my tripod, because my adapter broke and I've had to kind of fashion something else until I get a replacement. But if you look, if you can even see down at the very bottom of the frame, you might see a few little blades of grass, or what looks like blades of grass. Those, I believe, are some of the seeds I planted, whether they're the California bluebells or the forget-me-nots, which I didn't forget this time. Whether, I don't know which ones they are, but there's some there. And let me actually pick you up and move you over a little bit and show you something odd. To the left of the screen there, you'll see kind of a right-angled white thing, and if you look down from there, you might see more of those blades of grass, along with the marks from a rake. This really comes from the gardeners, and it kind of confirms, if that is what I think it is, those are some of the seeds that they've blown off of the Riverbed project, which have now sprouted here. And let me move you somewhere else, and apologies for the shakiness as I set up here. You might be able to see around that pot on the left side, there's more of those blades of grass. Let me see if I can find something else. Whoops. Actually point you over here, and towards the center of the screen, hopefully, between the two pots and below that manhole cover, those are the other type of seed. Now, I'm not sure which one is which, bluebells or forget-me-nots, but we've got some definitely growing there. So the Riverbed project is doing reasonably well here, but there's one other little thing. Okay, so right over here you can probably see, next to the paver, that there is another flowering, another sprout, basically. So more stuff that got pushed over. And okay, right here to the right of the paver, you should be able to see another one of those that is sprouted. So, oh, and there's even more over here. You can see some of those. I can even see them in frame now. So there's a number of these. I've lost count. At one point I had counted like 13 of them. There's probably more than that now, but that kind of gives you an idea what the riverbed is looking like. And finally, this week we'll go back to the picture of the week. I was out for a walk earlier today, and I spotted an interesting flowering plant growing literally right next to the sidewalk, right on the street side. If you look carefully, you'll be able to see the curb. So I kind of had to step out in the street to get that picture. But I thought that was a nice plant in an odd place, but a nice plant. And with that, I think we're done. This is the Budget Gardener signing off for the week, saying, may your thumb be green.